Hey everybody, it's Jacob. Oh my god. All right, ignore all this clutter, well-organized clutter in the background. It's not there. I'm back to give you a glimpse at my Halloween merchandise haul from Cracker Barrel, of all places today. I still cannot get over that Cracker Barrel, the restaurant, has been the best source of Halloween decorations for me this year, but all right. If you saw my last video, you saw the first time that I went to Cracker Barrel to try and find some stuff and walked away with a few products, but I was still looking for that lantern ghost. Well, I did what I said I would do, which is I woke up early today. Today's Wednesday, the 13th, which is when that employee Jennifer said I should call. I called right at 9 a.m. like a crazy person. Talked to Jennifer. She said they had gotten two in, and one of them was supposed to be the floor model. And so she put one behind the counter for me. So I just jumped out of bed and ran in, unshowered, I looked like a hobo, but I got my ghost. And of course, while I was there, I ended up splurging and impulse buying some other stuff. So today we're going to take a look at, of course, the famous resin ghost with lantern from Cracker Barrel. And we're also going to take a look at each of the other things that I bought. Right now, you should be seeing an image of all the products that I purchased between my 2 trips to Cracker Barrel. The goal for today is to unbox everything, so give you a glimpse of each product. I'll list how much it costs, if any batteries are required and or included. We'll take a look at it as is, and we'll also take a look at it with batteries on. I'm also going to go ahead and give you my first impressions for each product. Your opinion may differ, and that's fine, but I just want to give you a feel for some kind of review on whether I'm loving it, liking it, not liking it, and hating it and taking it back, which I don't think is going to happen. Down below on the progress bar, you should be able to see it divided into chapters, if I've done that correctly, so you can jump ahead to the products you're most interested in, or you can come back to the video later if there's a spot you had to leave off at. All right, I think that's all the intro we need, so let's jump in and start looking at these products. All right, let's talk about the packaging for the ghost, the beloved ghost. So you saw in some of these other products, the very nice, display boxes there and the boxes that show what the product is and talk about it and all that. And they're so pretty and they're great. Now let's look at the box that the ghost came in. Wow, beautiful. At least it's got a bat on it. It says Halloween. It surprised me. And actually, I thought maybe, okay, maybe I got like a dud box. Like maybe for whatever reason, this one was shipped in that box, and then actually the rest of them are going to have a real package. But for what I read online from other Reddit comments, other people have run into the same thing I have. So it sounds like, no, this is just the box that they hand it to you in at the store, which is a little underwhelming, I guess, but hey, it's just a box. It's not that big a deal. Now, inside the box, it is pretty well packed with this loose styrofoam. Let me grab it to show you. Okay, I'm going to try not to make the styrofoam squeaky sounds for those who may be triggered. Move very carefully. Now, when I say loose styrofoam, I don't mean it wasn't that loose in the box. It was pretty firmly packed. But I mean the material for the styrofoam falls apart so easy. You can see this hole right there. That was from where I was trying to grab it and pull, and it just shredded, and there's styrofoam beads all over the floor. But as you can see, the ghost is, oh, squeaks. Ghost is packed in here. Oh my God, the sound, the mess. It does come with this little candle. What's this called? Is this called a votive? Votive? I'm going to call it mini candle. The mini candle that goes inside the lantern. It comes with that. So we'll look at that in a minute when we put them together. All right, so here we have the resin ghost with lantern himself, the man, the myth, the legend. Isn't he gorgeous? This is absolutely one of my favorite Halloween products that I have, period. He is like 18 inches tall, I believe. Look at all the ripples and just the way, like he's just in this poorly lit room, which I apologize for. And look at the way that the shadows fall on his robe and that sense of like flowing motion with the idea of like a figure inside kind of, but then it also has this kind of hollowness to him. Oh my God, I just love this one. He holds this lantern on a chain, as you can see. And in the front here is the little door where you can add what we're calling the mini candle, which might or might not be a votive. The mini candle does seem to be battery powered, and it works on its own. It may be replaceable, I'm not sure. So in a second, we're gonna put that in there. All right, what I wanted to show you was on the bottom here, he has a hole in his bottom cut. he has a space here where you can add another one of these like votives if you want. And now this it's bigger than that, but you can make him sit on a votive like that, or a bigger one, or maybe even a candle could even fit in there. And that way you're gonna cast light and shadow all the way up to the inside. So of course not necessary, but it is just an option if you want to add more dimension and lighting to him. Here he is in the finger quotes dark. Now it's, you know, window right there, it's still light outside. So I apologize, this isn't quite capturing the full effect, but we have his lantern on and you can just see how it really casts that shadow for that extra drama. I'm all for the drama. I think he just looks stunning. He looks so great, whether you're in the light or the dark, whether his light is on or off. And I think this is just one of my favorite products. He costs $49.99, and I think it's absolutely a steal for how good he looks, how high quality he feels, and the way that the light plays on his fabric. I definitely want to put a candle inside or a votive inside to cast up that light and really hit the rest of that dimension. And I also think he'll look great when it's even darker. There are some flaws. I don't know if they're even gonna appear on the camera if I can zoom in. If you see here, some cracking in the paint, but all in all, it looks gorgeous. And I imagine that's just kind of inevitable with how intricate his design is. So let's check out this product here, the Haunted House with Projection Lights. So here's the box it comes in. This costs $39.99. It says that it has synchronized lights and sounds to create spooky scenes. It easily fits on mantles and shelves and is motion activated. Now on the back, it says the motion is near that front door right there. Now this requires 3 AA batteries. It does come with batteries, but it says that the batteries are for demonstration purposes only and may not last as long as normal batteries. It also says it needs a Phillips head screwdriver to access the battery compartment. So remember, that's the one that is, you know, not flat. This has 3 modes to it. So one is the try me mode, which is just kind of the demo mode. Then there's a generic on mode. The on mode will have all the different light features going, and it will also have the sounds. So we're gonna hear and see that in a minute when we go test it out on the table over there. But that will be the full range of options that this thing does. Then there's also a lights only mode. So if you're like me and the sound is really cool for about 5 minutes and then your partner wants to murder you because you have a spooky voice constantly yelling in the background, then you can turn it onto lights only, and that will, it says, make the lights run for 2 hours. So now let's go open this box and check out what it looks like, and we'll look at each of those modes, and we'll also look at how this looks both in the light and in the dark. Here we have the haunted house piece. Now notice it has the moon attached to the back, which is pretty cool. It does look bright orange, but we'll see, you know, maybe like a blood or harvest moon. We'll see when I turn the lights out and turn its lights on if maybe it yellows out a bit, but I think it's still pretty cool. This was by far the easiest piece to get out of the box. Thank y'all for packaging this nicely. As you can see, it's pretty cool. It's pretty thin, so it should, as it says, it should fit on a mantle or shelf very easily if there's the height for it. Inside, the windows are kind of glittery, and I think that's where all the lights will come through. This front door is where it says it has that motion sensor when it's on. Let's take a look at the back. So here on the back, you can see that the moon is actually what holds that projection of the bats that will go on the wall, which is a really cool idea. Very cool. We're gonna see how that looks in a second. Down here, this is the battery compartment. You do need a Phillips head, and it needs to be small. Mine that I showed off earlier was not small enough to open this. And when I did finally open it, I remember it has those trial batteries in it, so I'm just gonna use those anyway. Here are the 3 modes, if it'll focus. The top is off or try me. The middle is on, that's where it has all the effects at once. And the bottom is lights only. And then this cord here goes to the try me. So I'm gonna see if I can take that out. And then in a second, I'm gonna turn it off, or turn the lights off and turn this on. Okay, as a quick note, you cannot at least easily remove the try me cord, and I feel like it would damage it because it's not coming out. So as a reminder, this is what you can use if you have it in lights only mode. This, if you click it, it'll reset that 2-hour timer. But yeah, you're gonna have to find a place to hide this. All right, so right now we are in lights only mode so that I could talk over it. Oh wow, so I haven't seen this yet. So if you look, it looks like different sections of the house, the windows will turn on. You can see that back projection on the wall right there. We've got these flashing effects. Yeah, that moon, oh, there we go, it's red. Oh, and you can see the ghosts in the window. You can see figures in these windows. Wow. Oh yeah, I love this. That moon right there does look like it yellows out a little bit, and I think it matches so well with all these lights on. And again, it's not even very dark in this room I'm in right now, so this would be even more pronounced when it is. So I think that looks great. And also this wall is kind of staggered right here. That's why the projection looks off. Otherwise, I think they're pretty sharp. I mean, there's a bit of blur, and I think you just have to adjust how far it is from the wall, but I really love that effect. It really sets the scene. And now it looks like the light show is restarting. So now I'm going to turn the sound on and we'll listen to that for a second. And there you have it. That is the Haunted Mansion. So the sounds, it sounded like there's a mixture of classic Halloween sounds. So there were cats and bats and ghostly moans and lightning and all of that. So very cool. This is the Light Up Halloween Smoky Globe. Kind of a generic name, but okay. I think it looks cooler than the name implies. So this is like, you'll see when we open it, but it's basically like a viscous kind of silky looking fluid that's green, it swirls, and it's in this crystal ball, so it's lit up, and it has that cool little spider on the top. Now, this also requires 3 AA batteries. It says the batteries are they or are they not included? Oh, it has demo batteries again, so just like the other products, so we're just gonna use our new batteries. It does not say what kind of screwdriver you might or might not need, so we'll see when we open it up. Other than that, it says it's just a simple on and off mechanism. This, I imagine, though, is going to look really good whether it's on or off. So let's go check it out. Oh, and before I forget, this costs $29.99. All right, so here we have our Smokey Globe. I'm hoping the camera can really pick up that smoke effect in there. You're mostly just seeing my reflection. You'll definitely see it when we turn it on. So this is off right now. So here on top, we have that really cool spider. The detail is actually quite good on that. I mean, look at the small details, like all the little hairs. Oh God, I hate spiders. The podium is not glitter black. This is just a flat matte black, unlike the ghost that we saw earlier. And now I'm gonna turn this on with the lights off. All right, so here is the globe with the lights in the room off and the globe itself on. Look at that swirl. Isn't that just the coolest thing? I'm gonna like geek out over this. I love that. It's bright, and unfortunately the backlighting in this room isn't doing it justice. In person, you can really see how it's vibrant green. The smoke looks very cool. Listen to how quiet it is compared to the ghost. Much nicer. Yeah, I love this. It does have just a simple on and off. It also does have test batteries in it, so I didn't have to put any ones in right now, although I'm sure I will. And there was not a screwdriver requirement to get to the battery compartment. But yeah, here's how we look over the top with a spider swirling. You can see it's really smoky looking and viscous. I love this one. All right, so another thing that I got today is this. This is the Bullfrog Slime hand soap. Now the scent is scented caramel apple. So I haven't smelled it yet. I'm gonna open it up in a second and smell it. I'm not gonna test this on my hands because I don't want soap on my hand while I'm trying to make a video, but I am gonna smell it and give you at least my feedback on how it smells. I just liked this because it looks like a little, like a witch's potion. It's green and slimy. The other thing is I love to decorate for Halloween throughout the house, but I found bathrooms can be challenging to find like something that's gonna work in there. You know, there's not a lot of counter space usually. So this I felt like is something that could be really cool either in a guest bathroom or the kitchen counter to tie in the Halloween stuff. And this guy costs $5.99. So let's smell it. Okay, I've just unwrapped it and opened it up here, and oh God, it's on my hands already. Let's see. Oh, now it's on my nose. Yeah, it smells good. It almost smells like, I don't, I'm getting it all over my nose now. It almost smells more like maybe like green apple Jolly Rancher. I don't know if I get the caramel from it, but it smells good. It smells sweet. It smells nice. It smells like green apple. So I'm definitely, now I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'm definitely gonna use this in the bathroom. And I would recommend it. It smells nice enough to me. And if you hate super sweet smells, you may not like it, but I think it's sour. It's like the smell is kind of sour enough that maybe it cuts it for me. So maybe at the store you can, if they have a test model out, you can smell it and see if it works for you. But I just love the way this looks. It's like the Halloween Smokey Globe that we look at with that green kind of. You can't. I don't know if the camera picks it up as well, but it's like silky, silvery looking liquid. It's viscous. So it's really cool. I really like the smell of this so far, and I'm going to use it all season. Here is the other soap kind of product that I bought. This is candy corn hand soap and candy corn hand lotion. They come together. Oh, it looks like it's kind of a gift set. There's a gift tag on it. This is a gift to myself. I'm going to take that off. But it also comes, look, it comes on this little plate that has little indents for the soaps to sit in, and it's candy corn colored as well. This is $14.99. So I really liked the look of this. I'm actually not even really a candy corn person, but you gotta admit, it's iconic Halloween. It's like the epitome of Halloween. It symbolizes candy, so yeah, you gotta get it. So I love this for the same reason that I said I loved the other soap, which is that it provides a bit of Halloween in the bathroom. And I figured this would be perfect for a guest bathroom because it's got the plate, it looks all tied together and nice, and it fits there easily. So now I'm going to open it and smell it. I don't know if I'm going to love the smell because I don't love candy corn, but maybe it'll surprise me. Oh god, okay, it's already messy like the other one was. Let's see if we can smell it. Poke me in the eye. Hello? Hello? It just smells, sweet and light. Like, yeah, I'm squeezing it to get it out and it's like exploding over the edge. This is, I'm burning my eyes. No, this is not a strong scent though. Like this is surprisingly muted, especially compared to that green apple one we just did. I was expecting this to be kind of overpowering and gross, but no. It's really light and sweet, and I really can't even pick out what it smells like, but it just smells kind of like nice soap, like good soap. So no complaints. Oh, I'm surprised. Okay, good job, candy corn soap. Now let's smell the lotion right here. Let's smell it. Also, yeah, also pretty, on my nose, pretty muted, and just nice. Generically kind of sweet, but also there's like a lightness, almost fruitiness to it in a way. So, I don't know. I imagine that maybe after you actually squirt it out and spread it around, it maybe has a stronger smell. But all in all, I have no complaints. These are great. I didn't expect to like them, and I do. So I look forward to using them. All right, and we have the Acrylic LED Smoky Ghost. Isn't he cute? Now, his box actually is way less informative than all the other boxes. I don't know why. Maybe there's more instructions inside. I haven't opened this yet. I don't know if there's a box within a box or what's going on. We're gonna see. But basically, he is, I believe, $34.99. Yep. He also requires 3 AA batteries, and it simply says they're not included. I don't know if there are test ones or not, but this is the only one that actually says not included and doesn't say otherwise. We'll also see if we need a screwdriver to open him or not. But just to give you a little look at him, look, he's so cute with his little mismatched eyes and his wiggly, I don't know, ghost head. Now his body, you can't see it as well in the picture, but you can see a little bit. There's like that, you can see kind of a ripply effect in there. It's because his body has that smoky swirl effect. So the smoky swirl effect that we saw on the crystal ball, that's like the green silky looking liquid that flows around, that's in his belly, his body, and it swirls. So I thought he looks pretty cool when he's not on. It looks like from the box and from what I saw in the store, but the effect is just so cool when you see it in action. So we're gonna open him up and we're gonna look at him and we're gonna see how he looks in the light and dark when he's on and off. Let's go check it out. All right, here is the LED Acrylic Smoky Ghost. without being powered on in just generic bad lighting. He is a pain in the butt to get out of the box. He uses this styrofoam inside that box that is very tightly packed, and it falls apart on your carpet like so. So just be aware of that. He has a cool, like kind of opaque white face and head, but here we see his body turns into glass, and you can see that kind of smoky liquid inside with, I guess that's the mechanism down at the bottom that makes it swirl. His eyes kind of glow when the light hits them, which is cool. And his stand is actually glitter black, which is awesome. I didn't know that. So now I'm going to show you his battery pack. So we can see on the bottom that you do not need a screwdriver. You just use that little tab to open up the area where you can put in the 3 AA batteries. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll look at him on in the dark. All right, and here we go. He is on. He is swirling. Oh, there you go. You can see that smoke effect that gets swirled around inside of him. I think that is so cool. Now, one thing I didn't account for, please listen, is the apparent wobbling of the spinner inside. It's a little louder than I expected, so I don't know how that's gonna play out. I'm gonna mess around with it and see if I can either make it not make that sound, or if maybe I just need background noise when I turn this guy on. But either way, he's very cool. It does not appear like there's any modes for him. He has a very simple on and off switch here on the back. So there's not really an option to maybe have it lit but not swirl or something like that. So that is the LED Smoky Ghost. The price is above. I think that overall, he is a great looking guy. Very cool, very unique with that smoky mixing in there. And I'm gonna have him on my shelves this year and see how he works out. So we have just finished looking at all the products. My room is even more of a mess now, hooray. And what are our takeaways? Well, first broad takeaway is that the packaging on these boxed items is pretty frustrating. They're tightly packed in the styrofoam within the box, but the styrofoam falls apart really easily if you get your fingers onto it, and it just goes everywhere in your room. So my recommendation, if you do get one of these products and you got to get out of the box, is to open the top of the box, flip it upside down, and just gently kind of shake it so the styrofoam slides out. As far as reactions to the products, I would say that the resin ghost with the lantern, of course, has to be my favorite. I wanted that since I saw it last year. It's sold out. I thought I would never get one, and I did, and it has lived up to the hype. I'm definitely going to play around with the different lighting choices with it. I kind of want to put, like, in that interior hole in its bottom, I want to put like a LED source with maybe like a strip or something that has different colors it can change to, so that I can like play around with like giving it orange lighting or red or blue or green or purple or whatever all the Halloween colors are. I think would be awesome. So I'm going to play around with that some more. After the ghost, I don't know, either the Smokey Globe or the haunted house are my favorite. I definitely think the haunted house I'm going to leave in just the lights on mode, because it's pretty loud and it's sort of random jumble of noises. Very cool to show off for somebody, and then to move over to only lights mode while it's just being decoration. The globe was so cool. It looks great on or off, but just really vibrant when it's on. You get that smoky effect. It's a simple on and off switch, easy to access batteries. I really liked that. The Smoky Ghost I do like, but that loud noise it was making when it was spinning is concerning. I don't know if they're all like that or if it's just mine. So again, that's something I'm gonna play around with and see if I can get it to go away or not. It doesn't take away my enjoyment of it entirely, but it does maybe knock it down below some of the other items. I'm still gonna use it though. So that is my sort of haul from Cracker Barrel as far as Halloween decorations go so far. I don't know, maybe I'll go back. Let me know what your favorites look like or what you're finding. And if you have any questions about it, let me know in the comments or message or something. I'm happy to follow up and add more. So I hope this was helpful or enjoyable, and I certainly had a blast just making this video, getting to play with my Halloween stuff. So thanks and goodbye.